Good evening. My name is Miss Donna, and I'm the owner of Sazzy's Lingerie. We are located in Kansas City on the Kansas side in a suburb called Overland Park, Kansas. I would like to personally welcome you to our show, Feather Boa Fridays. Uh, Oh no, I am so sorry. I was so busy setting everything up. I totally forgot to put on my feather boa. So maybe we could find a feather boa together that I could wear for you tonight. So let's take a look at some of our selections. So here we have our blue feather boa. This one you'll see a lot of in our store. It's very soft, very sexy. But let's see another choice. White feather boas. Those are always fun. However, they do kind of mean that you're a little innocent. And I'm not really that innocent, especially if you know me. So let's continue with our other choices. The black and pink one. This is always fun. This is very Sazzy. This would be appropriate. But again, this is our first show, and I would kind of like for it to have a little bit of sparkle and oomph to it. So my very, very favorite, of course, it's black. It's a black feather boa with lots of sparkles to it. And I think, yes, I think this is the proper feather boa to wear tonight, not only for our first show, but you'll probably see me wearing it quite a bit because, well, this is my favorite. So there you go. Anyway, so why are we here? Oh, yeah, that's right. Our show, I have to tell you about that. So every single Friday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, you and I are going to get together and we're going to go over all sorts of things in this world called lingerie. Some of our topics will include like, what is lingerie? How do I wear lingerie? Tips on romance. We'll even go on a few field trips here in Kansas City. And we also have some special guest speakers that will be coming along to join us as well. So please hit the like and the subscribe button down below, and that way you'll be notified of any of our new shows. And if you missed a show, you can always come back and take a look at it. All right, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. So let's get back to what we're doing tonight. So tonight we are going to talk about lingerie and why you should wear it. But you might be asking yourself, what is lingerie? Lingerie is not about bras and panties. No, my dear, that is called foundation wear. Lingerie is the fun side of clothing. It's sexy. It's terms like corset and chemise and baby dolls and things like that. Lingerie can mean so many things to so many different people. To some people, lingerie means it's scratchy, it's itchy, it falls apart, it's uncomfortable. And of course, a few of my other favorites are, it shows every flaw in my body. Well, on a side note, there are no flaws, but whatever. And then the other one is lingerie. Oh, that's something that other people wear. Hmm. The correct piece of lingerie, my dear Sazzy ladies, is going to be soft and sexy and silky, and it will show off those assets while minimizing those other areas that we don't really like to highlight all the time. It also will flow with your body, and it makes you feel your very best. So, as the owner of Sazzy's Lingerie, I personally believe that lingerie is meant to make you proud to be a woman. It will empower you for that moment in time. What a concept that a little piece of clothing can have such a dramatic effect on someone. Some women embrace this power, and others are still afraid. Our goal is to help you choose to embrace the power that lingerie can give you. My dear Sazzy ladies, I want you to embrace this new way of looking at lingerie. Lingerie is that gift wrap for you to wear for that moment. Yes, I'm talking to you, are a beautiful package that deserves to be unwrapped. And some of those moments where you can be unwrapped include the following. It can be tonight. It can be tomorrow night. It can be an anniversary, a wedding night, a big celebration of a happy moment. It can be date night. The list goes on and on. But I do have another secret that a lot of people don't tell you, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you tonight. Did you know that lingerie can be worn, are you ready? Just for you. What? Yes. Lingerie can be worn just for you while you are binge watching Netflix. I've done that. You can also wear lingerie when you're all by yourself at home. I've done that too. You can slip into a sexy piece of lingerie when you are feeling down. I've done that. You can also slip into a sexy piece of lingerie when you are happy. Ooh, I've done that too, multiple times. And you can wear lingerie when you are sexting someone on the other line. And you know what? We're just going to plead a fifth on that one, okay? Do you see where I'm going with this, my dears? When you are wearing lingerie, it's going to help change your mood. It helps bring out that Sazzy side in you. And lingerie is not only fun, but it's fun to wear. I would like to introduce you to some of our mannequins that have some pieces of lingerie on them. So as we continue in this world of lingerie, you're going to get to see what some of these pieces are and what they mean. So you'll know some of the different terminologies and everything. Here we go. All right, so over here we have our chemise. A chemise is very basic. It's very soft, very simple. Think of it as like a little dress, okay? So when you wear it, it's going to hit you about mid-thigh, and it can also go, a little bit above your knees. So somewhere in the mid-thigh to above the knee region, again, depending upon how tall you are, that's what a chemise is going to be. Now over here, we have our baby doll. A baby doll is going to be, kind of think of it as like a short, like a top, okay? So it's going to hit you right about here, and it's, and then it's going to kind of come around to your back area, and it's going to barely cover that little area too. That's going to be a baby doll. They're fun, they're flirty, they can kind of shake them and move them, and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so getting off the track. Then we also have our corsets. So corsets are something that you can wear out and about. They're a lot of fun. I personally love corsets. And on a side note, we're going to do shows that are going to focus on all of these items, and we'll give you all sorts of tips on how to wear them, give you ideas, all sorts of things. So stay tuned for those types of shows. I think you'll enjoy them. All right, so let's take one last look at everything. All right. Very nice. Okay. Whoops. There's my feather bra. All righty. And here we are. Perfect. If you have any questions on anything so far, go ahead and just make your, in the comment section, go ahead and just fill in your question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay? All righty. So, if you notice, when we were looking at those different pieces of lingerie, the chemise, the baby doll, the corset, all of those things, all of those pieces of lingerie have been house trained. What is house trained? Well, house trained lingerie means it's going to sit quietly in the drawer or on your hanger in the closet until you are ready to wear it. Then that piece of lingerie will do what it has been trained to do. It is going to enhance just how beautiful you are. It's going to flow down those hips. It's going to accent those ladies, and it's going to put a smile on your face. And if you are wearing it for someone else, it is going to put a smile on their face as well too. So where do you find some house-trained lingerie, you might ask? Well, let's explore some of our options. For my die-hard internet fans that are out there who always believe that it's cheaper to buy on the internet, here are my thoughts about the internet. The internet is a great place to purchase non-clothing related items. When you're shopping for something as personal as lingerie, you have to decide what you're worth. Yes, you will probably find a $20 item on there, but most of the time, that low dollar amount lingerie is going to be scratchy and itchy, poor quality. The sizing is normally way off, and it's just, I don't know how to say this next part, but it's also been traumatized. How can lingerie be traumatized, you might ask? Well, it's been sitting in a warehouse on a top of a shelf somewhere. It then is yanked off that shelf, shoved into a box, thrown onto a truck, and tossed on your doorstep without a care to its feelings at all. And it's just so sad to think about that. And I'm just, all right. So that's an option. I don't like that option, but that's an option. But there has to be something else. So, oh, I know. The other option is your big box store. Yes, the big box store, the one where you can buy groceries and your personal lingerie. Woohoo! Because for no additional fee, your personal lingerie gets to ride in a cart through the entire store for the whole world to see exactly what you're going to be wearing tonight or tomorrow, right? And if that's not enough, as an added bonus, your personal piece of lingerie will get to ride on a conveyor belt. And it will go past that clerk that doesn't care about anything that you have to say or do. They're just there to clock in and clock out, and that's it. And then they take that personal piece of lingerie that's been on that conveyor belt and they shove it into a plastic thank you bag, and everybody around has just saw what you're going to wear. That includes your friends, your family, your neighbors, and I don't know. I don't really think I don't know. I mean, do you see anything wrong with that scenario? I do. So that gives us my favorite option. And to me, it's the only option. And again, this is my personal opinion. But the only place to purchase quality pieces of lingerie is going to be at your local lingerie boutique. Woo, I can hear those die-hard internet shoppers out there cringing at this moment. They're probably saying, what? Go into a brick and mortar store? Why would anybody do that? Well, Virginia, let me share with you some of the benefits about going to your local lingerie boutique. Number one, you will be greeted by a professional staff member who will be happy to show you the correct pieces of lingerie for your body type. Yes, they have lingerie for all body types. So the regular sizes, the curvy sizes, and they're always happy to help you. Number two, the quality of lingerie is normally higher. And yes, that means that you're going to probably be paying more than $20 for a piece of lingerie. But aren't you worth it? I mean, I think you're worth it. And it's really not that much higher. But again, just go in there and try it on. And of course, no one can control those passionate moments that you're going to have when you wear this quality lingerie. But I think you get my drift. Also, when working with your local lingerie boutique, they can help you navigate the world of sizing. So if you think about it, when we go shopping for jeans or shoes or sweaters or shirts, we're used to everything being so many different sizes depending upon the manufacturers that we're trying on, right? However, when it comes to the world of lingerie, we seem to think that we're this one size and that's it. Well, I'll tell you another little secret. In the world of lingerie, every manufacturer also has their own idea about what sizing can be. So unless you are trained in every single manufacturer and how they actually size everything, it just leads to a lot of stress and frustration. And that is why by going into your local lingerie boutique, Your trained professional staff members know this. They know the different sizes. They know what's going to look good on you. And they also go to all of the different trade shows. I'm one of those people that go to the local trade shows. I look at all the pieces of lingerie. I have to touch and feel it. And if it's not soft, if it's not a higher quality, you're not going to see it in my store. So there's a lot of legwork that we have done to make it a much easier process for you. Number 4, when you are going to purchase your personal piece of lingerie from your local boutique, here's what they're going to do. That professional staff member is going to handle your lingerie with love and care. They're going to carefully place it into a beautiful boutique bag. It will then enjoy a very safe car ride home with you and your personal piece of lingerie. And when you get home, it's going to be happy and content, and it's going to sit there in the drawer or hang on your hanger until you are ready to go. So anyway, hopefully I have helped you not be so afraid of that little piece of clothing called lingerie. Thank you so much for watching our show tonight. Be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button down below so you will receive notifications of when our next show is available. If you have any questions or comments, also list those down there and I'll be happy to respond to them. If you plan on coming to Kansas City, or you currently do live in Kansas City, please feel free and stop by my store, Sazzy's Lingerie in Overland Park, Kansas. I look forward to seeing you and, of course, helping you with all your lingerie needs. Once again, thank you so much for watching our show. I look forward to seeing you next Friday night at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Central. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.